So our next assignment is the grid face, and this is a short tutorial on how to polymodel this grid face, just so that you see the advantage of doing this with NURBS actually, okay? So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to load an image plane, which is going to be my reference plane. And this is just a silhouette, okay? It's not necessarily a side section, so it's a reference, and it's also not at the precise scale, okay? So I'm just really using it as a reference. And I'm going to make sure this is on this layer, okay, so that I can turn it off whenever I want, and I'm going to put it as a reference so that I cannot select it, okay? And actually right now, first I'm going to move it a bit back, and I leave it as a reference. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to create a box because this is a box modeling exercise. And there it is with a minimum of 2 subdivisions. Okay, and I'm going to create first 3 on the top, but because I'm going to move the edges up and down. Usually you wouldn't move the edges, you would insert edges, but I'm just going to do that for you to see how the texture gets deformed. So I'm going to first add a texture. So material, I would usually name this. So just a simple 2D texture. And it looks quite okay. I'll just increase the size, okay? And so I have my texture, okay? And I'm going to already erase, sorry, these faces on the top because it's anyway a vase and it's open, right? First thing you do, if I click here right now on subdivision, it's not quite round. So I'm going to take these edges and scale them up, these edge loops, and scale them up so that I have a more round base object. And now it's pretty round. So also the bottom is not necessarily flat, okay, but I can change that later with the edge loops. Now I'm going to go here on my side view and start editing my edges. Okay, so first ones I'm going to edit are the bottom, and I see that my cube is not necessarily exactly on the center, so 0 and 0. Okay, and again my vertex, and this is where the surface is the texture is going to start deforming. Okay, so I'm doing it on purpose, really, to show you what happens. Because as soon as I start adding loops, edge loops, they are not really affecting the texture. Okay, you can already see here that it stretched these ones, and these ones it makes it small. Okay, so then let's add as many edge loops as I need. So that's with the shift, insert edge loop, and I'm going to need 2 here. Okay, I'm gonna need more edge loops. I'm gonna need 2 more here so that I can extrude the handle. Okay, and probably this one I need to move a bit up and add another edge loop. Insert another edge loop here. Yes, and this one. Then I have another handle, and I need this one here for the curvature. So I want this vertex to be a bit outside the curve, okay? And I need 2 more down here. Actually, I need 3. And let's see what happens when I click on subdivision. So I'm just approximating this, okay, because of course the more edge loops, the more precision, but also the more polygons, and then the less curvy it is. Unless you insert the edge loop while keeping the curvature, okay, which is a little bit, we are going to learn that later. And now I need my handle, right? But you see already how the texture, it's quite small here, stretched there, okay?